Hello, my name is Wendy Dameron, and I am the Vice President of Human Resources for KTA. I'd like to take this opportunity to review your Employee Stock Ownership Plan Annual Statement. Your statement will look very similar to this one. This is the statement of your ESOP account. We will be distributing a statement similar to this one every year in the late spring. Your beginning account balance will be as of the end of the previous year. This particular statement is as of plan year ending December 31st, 2015. The statement starts with the beginning balance showing the number of shares you had as of the previous year, January 1st, 2015, which is the beginning balance when we joined our new third-party administrator, Blue Ridge. This person had 0 shares at that time. Adjustments are made to accounts of plan participants where applicable, perhaps to correct errors found during audits. Our plan is fairly straightforward, and KTA does not expect to ever use this line item. It should remain 0 year after year. During the year 2015, this employee had 7.3123 shares contributed to his account. This is your portion of the share allocated to plan participants based on the company's contribution to the plan for the plan year. Contribution shares are allocated amongst eligible plan participants based on relative eligible compensation. The next line shows net forfeitures. Net forfeitures for this employee are in the amount of 0.1542. Forfeitures are your part of non-vested account balances forfeited during the plan year by terminated participants. Forfeitures are allocated amongst eligible plan participants based on relative eligible compensation. These are unvested shares of stock from terminated employees distributed back to the eligible employees. On the next line item, gains and losses. They are not applicable to KTA's Employee Stock Ownership Plan at this time and should remain 0 year after year. Next, distributions of vested benefits received during the plan year by terminated and/or distributions made pursuant to diversification elections. After KTA's plan is 10 years old and employees meet age and length of service requirements, diversification becomes applicable. We are still a few years out for this. Here we have our ending balance as of 12/31/2015. This is the number of shares of stock in your account as of the end of the plan year. The next line shows market value. Market value per share is the value of the shares of KTA stock in the ESOP. This statement shows the value of $202.69 as of December 31st, 2015. The value of these same shares when we first became employee-owned in December 2010 were only $62.79. This table shows the value of the shares each year. As you can see, the value of the shares went down from 2014 to 2015. However, we also purchased the remaining 30% of the company. In all reality, the value should have gone down more than this, but because of all of our employees' hard work and the great year we experienced, it only went down about $20 a share. Give yourself a pat on the back right now for this fantastic result. This line shows the value of this person's company stock account in the amount of $1,513.38. This is the 7.4665 shares multiplied by $202.69, the current market value of the share, and her total value of the plan account is the $1,513.38. Your vested value of the plan account refers to the current value of the total vested, non-forfeitable share balance of your account. This employee is fairly new, and this is her first year. she was eligible to receive an allocation into her account. As a result, she is 0% vested. If she were to leave the company this year or next, her shares would be reallocated to eligible employees and be part of the non-forfeitures for the following year. Now let's talk about ESOP Connections. ESOP Connections offers a variety of great features for you to learn more about your employee stock ownership account. The ESOP Connections website is www.esopconnection.com/KTA-Tator. This is a new website that is designed especially for employee-owned companies. The login is super easy, using your Social Security number followed by creating your own easy password. You will also have to consent to use electronic technology, and you'll have to click an Approve and Submit button. This is what your home screen will look like. On this page alone, there are many things that you can access. At the top, looking at the double arrow, you'll see your name, your current account value, and what your current vesting percentage is as of December 31st, 2015. You can also print the statement we just discussed at any time. Let's move down to the next section and the first arrow to the left. How much do you know about your employee stock ownership plans in general? Take the quiz by clicking on the link shown by the next arrow. Also in this section, you'll find a great feature, the account balance projection. Click on this tool, enter the current value of your 401k, your current salary, and a few other pieces of data, and a projection of your employee stock ownership account value at retirement age will be calculated. Try out this tool time and time again to prepare for your retirement. When you are ready for retirement, what needs to be done? Click on the gold encircled $sign. This will answer those questions. The next section has some items we'll get into in the blue tabs across the top. So we're going to skip down to the second arrow on the left where it has an Ask a Question about my ESOP and find out more about ESOPs. If you ask a question using this option, your message will normally be answered within 48 business hours. More information about ESOPs in general are available from some great resources found in this last link. On the right side of the home page, you'll be able to designate a beneficiary for your employee stock ownership retirement account. Most of you have completed this form when we first became employee-owned or when you joined the company. When family dynamics change, everyone should reevaluate their financial needs, including their beneficiaries, for not only the ESOP, but also your 401k and your life insurance. It's easy to fill out the ESOP beneficiary election here. The second arrow on the right side goes back to the electronic consent that you agreed to after logging into ESOP Connection. The Personal Information tab is simply that, the dates of your employment, vesting percentage, years of service, and more. The CEO's Corner tab has a letter from Dan Adley, our CEO, and this stock trending chart that shows our stock price at inception in December 2010 through December 31st, 2015. This will continue to be updated each year. KTA's plan documents are available on this tab 24/7. This is the summary plan document that provides some examples of how our ESOP works. This document is required to be available to all employees annually, but ESOP Connection allows it to be available around the clock. The Frequently Asked Questions tab is just that, frequently asked questions as prepared by our experts, Blue Ridge. This concludes this video on how to read your ESOP statement and how to access more information about your employee ownership account. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact Wendy Dameron in the Human Resources office. Thank you.